Good morning, everybody, and a happy Monday morning to you. Okay, you guys, we are covering the Royal Tour, but there's so much to cover, multiple days, that I'm going to have to break this up into several videos. So today, you're going to have 2 videos, and then on Tuesday, you'll have 2 more videos, and that should catch you up on the entire tour. It just seems the easiest thing to do, and that way I don't have any trouble with YouTube, okay? So let's jump in with what we have. Let's get going. Let's jump in. Now, I want to make an observation first. On her first event, on her first day, she had all of her hair in this little tiny bun on the back of her head. And then suddenly, for the second event, she had all these long flowing locks that would not have fit into that little tiny bun. So where did this hair come from? And number 3, her hair gets even thicker with the ponytail at her third event. So everybody is wondering, are these extensions? Is she wearing wigs? Here she is at another event. Yeah, your hair doesn't fit into all that. We don't know what's going on. All right, let's move on now. Another observation, thank you to Megan's Mole. As you can see, this is translated. The dance that was presented to Harry and Meghan by the Vice Presidency does not exist. It doesn't exist in the indigenous cultures. It was improvised. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So Harry and Meghan sat there and watched this, and it wasn't even authentic. And of course, we have merching going on. Did you see Meghan Markle's vintage $1,200 ring and how breathtaking it is? You too can have this beautiful ring. Only $1,250 made from 14 karat gold. And they're saying, oh, and to accompany this, she also wore her love yellow gold bracelet. That would be the one that she got from her last husband. Moving on. By the way, another observation. Do you remember when I showed you this and Harry was looking all mad as he looked out in the audience? Well, now we know why. The room was almost completely empty. Look at this. Harry and Meghan are sitting on the stage. There just weren't that many people that were interested. Whew. All right, let's move on to their day 2 activities, shall we? Let's go. So the next thing that happened was Harry and Meghan went to a kindergarten. Oh my goodness. Now, at the same time, a blind item came out saying that these children had been told they were going to meet some famous Columbian person, and instead Harry and Meghan showed up. The kids didn't know who they were. And again, Meghan didn't speak Spanish to them. I can't help but notice these headlines say Harry and Meghan speak Spanish. So I guess now they're claiming that, Harry speaks Spanish also. So they went to a school named Santa Fe School, Colegio La Giraldan. Ole. That's the best I can do. That was on the 16th. So this was on day 2 of their trip. And this was to bring the importance of social, emotional, and well-being in education, of which they're not specialists or trained in this area. So they stopped by a kindergarten class, they worked on a puzzle, and it said that they displayed their Spanish speaking skills while Harry asked the students for their names and ages in Spanish. Yeah, and Meghan, of course, talked about Archie going, "Ooh, you're the same age as my son." Now, there is a reason why when these videos, these propo videos that are being put out by the Vice President's office are silent. Sound is not being allowed. And the reason that sound is not being allowed is because Harry and Meghan don't speak Spanish. Now, I'm sure that they were able to learn a few conversational things. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. But I mean, in the article, it says Meghan spoke Spanish perfectly with one young woman. Well, she just went right into Spanish, and it was so good. Well, if it was so good, then why is it as she's going around, she needs a translator? It seems to me, if you're telling the world that you speak Spanish and you want people to believe that you speak Spanish, you would let the news outlets put out the video of you speaking Spanish, but that's not happening. I want you to notice Meghan's hugging this child, and look in the background. That's Harry standing there with his hands in his pocket. Let's be honest, you guys. This is about portraying the perfect image. This is about showing people that she really is good with children, that she really is maternal. They are doing now what they always wanted. The narrative is being very tightly controlled. Look at Meghan in front of the camera there. She knows exactly. I mean, come on, guys. This is for PR and nothing but to show them that they're very maternal and they're good with children. Now, of course, we knew Diana was going to have to be thrown in here somewhere. So this picture was taken of Meghan, and it looks like she's wearing Diana butterfly earrings. Because remember, nothing can be done without invoking Diana. Oh no, they brought Diana and they're honoring her through her fashion with Diana's butterfly earrings. I gotta be honest, those don't look like the same earrings to me. So there are a lot of people online who claim that those are not the same earrings. I don't know if they aren't, but they're part of the royal collection. So don't worry, guys. I'm sure if they divorce, she'll have to give them back. Anyway, again, I agree with this Twitter user. They had to crowbar a Diana moment in there. She is still cosplaying Diana in the way that she dresses, in the way that she acts, and in the jewelry, because they always have to invoke the name of Diana. And of course, they still have to change the narrative because already on day one, people are talking about her interaction with children, and it just, didn't look so good. So these poor children who have no idea who Harry and Meghan are being forced to sit in front of cameras to take pictures, also with the vice president. And as soon as the pictures were taken, immediately they showed up on the Archewell site. So some video popped up. Once again, Meghan goes first. Harry just stands there. He's just going to stand there while Meghan, meets people. Then it's okay for him to walk up and say hello. Here it is again, a little bit slower for you. Yep. Meghan's not the blood royal. I hate to point this out. Now, they take these kids and they start walking up the hill. You see the guy to the right? Well, he's got a bulletproof ballistic briefcase. That's right. And there it is again on the left. Harry is so paranoid about somebody taking a shot at him or taking a shot at his wife that they're using these bulletproof. There he is again on the right. Do you guys see him? So they have to use these shields. But then again, the vice president is also standing there. And I heard people took a few shots at her before. And at one point they found, they found explosives in her car. So maybe that protection was actually for the vice president and not Harry and Meghan, because look where the guy's standing. Anyway, the whole thing was very odd. The children, they all planted some trees. We know that's a royal thing. And the royals plant trees and shrubs and try to make themselves look good doing it. So here's Harry. Then Harry does this. Somebody explain that to me. That's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know what to make of it. All right, you guys, that is the end of video number 1. So hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications, and then go down into the description box after you've left your comments and click the link for video number 2 and follow me over. Let's go.